So then guys, with so many leaks and rumors coming in for the iPhone 16, the iPhone 16 Plus, the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max, I think it's time today that we go over every single feature that has been leaked and also been rumored so far for the brand new iPhone 16 models. So that's right guys, we're going to do a summary of everything we know so far of all the leaks and rumours and everything for the brand new iPhone 16s that are coming out in about 5 months time, to be fair, which really exciting news. So first of all, we're going to start out talking about all the specs, then I'm going to talk about the release date as well. So with that then, let's get started then straight away with the normal iPhone 16. So as you can see here, the brand new iPhone 16 is going to have a 6.1-inch new OLED display. It'll have a resolution of 2532 by 1170, and yes, it still looks like it's going to be a 60 Hz display this time in the iPhone 16. Now, I must admit, this is disappointing news to hear because I know a lot of you are going, we need a ProMotion. A lot of budget Android phones out there, they, for example, have, say, 90 Hz or even 120 Hz. Why can't Apple do the same? And for one thing, I'm going to say I completely agree with you. I think Apple needs to at least put a 90 Hz side of it, but it doesn't look like that is going to be happening. The positive news, though, if you can see right here, is that we are going to be getting 8 GB of RAM, most likely inside of this iPhone, and also the storage will start at 128 GB, and there'll be the 256 GB and also the 512 GB option too. And it also looks like there's going to be the A18 Bionic this time, especially that we're going to be getting new AI capabilities. It doesn't look like Apple are going to be using the last year's chip this year round, and like I said, have lots of AI capabilities, and far as we know right now have 4 efficiency cores, 2 performance cores, and it'll also have a 4-core GPU too. There also looks like there's going to be another aluminium body, and the actual overall design is probably going to stay the same. Apart from the actual back of the camera, what you can see right here, it looks like it's going to be sort of 2 double cameras together, and this is mainly to do with spatial vision. And talk about those cameras right there, we've also been told that this dual camera setup, they're probably going to be 2 48 megapixel cameras. This is one in the ultra wide, and this is also in the normal standard wide that we have right now. Very similar to what we have with, say, the iPhone 15 Pro models. This is probably going to be filtered down into the iPhone 16 this time round. For battery size, it looks like it's going to be a 3561 milliamp battery, and the base model is going to be with that 128 GB option, and the price this time will start at $799 US. So with the iPhone 16 out of the way, let's now move on to the iPhone 16 Plus, and let's see what goodies we've got there. So it looks like we're going to be getting that same 6.78-inch display. Well, it's going to be a new OLED though screen inside of it, of a resolution of 2778 by 1280, and then that again will be a 60 Hz display this time round. And you know, I've just talked about this in the iPhone 16. It should be at least a 90 Hz, and yeah, disappointing that's not going to be happening. Again, we're going to get 8 GB of RAM inside of this iPhone. What's a bump up over the 6 GB inside of it, and starting storage will be 128 GB going all the way up to 512 GB once again, which is going to be really good to see that. Again, we're probably going to get that new A18 chip inside of it, and like I said, it's going to have AI capabilities in it. This is why Apple are not going to be probably favouring for the A17 Pro inside of this phone. It's going to be a brand new chip altogether because of its AI abilities and the neural engine. But again, it will be a 4-core efficiency cores inside of it, 2 performance core, and also again have a 4-core GPU too. The body itself again will be made out of aluminium. And as we can see here again, it will be that dual camera setup, again 48 megapixels. With that, it will be a wide and ultra wide camera inside of it, mainly for spatial vision. For battery size this time, it actually has gone down over the iPhone 15 Plus. It's actually 4006 milliamp battery size this time. So that actually has gone down around about 9% in size. So not too sure what Apple are playing at here. Let's just hope the A18 new chipset is going to be really efficient and push that back up. But then going back to the prices, the 128GB model is going to be coming in at $899 this time round. Next of all, we have the iPhone 16 Pro, so let's dive into all the details there about this model. This time, something new, the iPhone 16 Pro is actually going to get slightly larger. It's going to have a 6.3-inch new OLED display inside of it, and this is going to be a 460 pixels per inch screen, and again, it will be a 120Hz ProMotion display. So this is 0.2 of an inch bigger, and the main reason how this is going to be accomplished is because the bezels are going to be even smaller inside of this iPhone. Again, we're going to get 8GB of RAM inside of this iPhone this time round, but we will also start out probably with 256GB of storage this time instead of 128GB, and this will go all the way up to the possibility of a 2TB option in the iPhone for the very first time this year. There's also the brand new A18 Pro chipset was going inside of this, and again, that will have loads of AI features. The neural engine is going to be big and massive and amazing, and it's going to be 4 efficiency cores inside of this, 2 performance cores, and again, a 6-core GPU too. The body of this new iPhone, as you can see here from these renders, it's going to be a titanium body again. We're also expecting a triple camera setup this time, and for the first time on the Pro, we may also get that 5x optical zoom on the cameras, but we will also probably still get the 48 megapixel wide and ultra wide too, and also that LiDAR sensor. The battery size inside the iPhone 16 Pro though, it's a 3355 milliamp battery size, which is slightly bigger than the 15 Pro, and then the base model of the 256GB model will be coming in at a slightly higher price of $1,099. Now, I've talked about the prices of the iPhones quite a lot in previous videos, so do check that out. Do look at my other videos here, like above me, to find out more information on why the prices may be going up, especially on the Pro models. But before we continue on, guys, I want to quickly talk to you about the giveaway that we're doing at the end of June time for this. This here is a MacBook Pro M3, and it's not just any ordinary MacBook Pro M3. This one here is the 14-inch model, and it has 16GB of RAM and also 512GB of storage inside of it, and the top spec M3 you can get in the standard M3 chips out there. And I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber on this channel, and all you have to do to enter in for the giveaway for this MacBook Pro that we have right here is just put down in the comments below of what Apple gear, what technology gear you're planning to buy in 2024. Put it down in the comments right now. And also, if you want to know when the official announcement for this giveaway is going to be, it's going to be at the end of June time, so make sure that you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too, because I'll give you more details like the form, what needs to be filled out at the end of June, and also when the live stream is going to be happening for the actual giveaway. So make sure you do that right now. Now, I just want to quickly say, guys, for this international giveaway, that sadly there are still lots of spammers and scammers out there, people still impersonating myself, telling you to WhatsApp you or to Telegram, part with money for postage. This is not me at all. Please do ignore these people, or better still, please do report them. So moving on to the last iPhone, and that is the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and let's talk about then what features and specs we're going to see right here. So this again is a first, and it's crazy. The iPhone 16 Pro Max display, instead of being a 6.78 inch display, it's going to be a 6.9 inch display. So this is just 0.1 of an inch bigger this time round, and again the main reason is because the bezels around the iPhone are going to get even thinner again. So this is absolutely incredible to see. It will be a new OLED display. It'll have 460 pixels per inch, or PPI, and it'll also be a 120Hz ProMotion display again. They will also be featuring 8GB of RAM inside of this iPhone again, and storage will start at 256GB and go all the way up to the possibility of 2TB this time round, a first inside an iPhone. Then after this, there is the new A18 Pro, and the CPU inside of this is going to be really powerful. Like I said, lots of AI abilities. It's going to be completely focused around that, but it will have a 4-core efficiency cores inside of it, 2 performance cores, a 6-core GPU inside of it, and then the body will also be a titanium body again for the second year round. The triple cameras on the back this time, they will also be very similar to last year, but we may get a 6x zoom on that telephoto this time round. We have heard some leaks and things about that, but it probably still most likely be the 5x inside of it. But do imagine though, that obviously with these AI capabilities that are coming, probably pictures are going to be even sharper than ever, especially when you're using like digital zoom, for example. So that's going to be great. There's going to be a 48 megapixel wide and ultra wide, again, like we had in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So this is super exciting to see. For the actual battery size, this has also gone up a little bit more, and this is now a 4676 milliamp battery size inside the iPhone 16 Pro Max. It's good to see it at slightly increased. But the base model of this again will be a 256 gigabyte model, coming in this time at $1,299 US. As I've already said in the past to you guys, obviously pricing does look like it is increasing this year, and I have spoke about that, like I said, in my other video, so do definitely check that out. But next of all, let's just quickly go over the release date here. So with the release date, Apple tends to do their iPhone event kind of in the early teens or the later teens of the kind of September month, and then bring out the actual iPhone into our hands kind of at the end of the teens or the early 20s of September time. This is what's happened in previous years, as long as there's nothing that interferes with the actual schedule of the release. But with that though, guys, most likely though is that the Apple event, like I said, there are going to be other things being shown at it too. So we may see new AirPods, we may also see a new iPad mini, for example, or of course we'll see the new Apple Watch 10 this time round. So that is going to be really exciting to see that, and possibly a brand new design with that too. So make sure you check out my videos for more information on them too. But with that, guys, that is a summary of all the specs for the new iPhone 16 models. Are you excited about them? Let me know in the comments below. And also, guys, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, please also make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell too. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.